I have seen gods fly. I've seen men build weapons that I couldn't even imagine. I've seen aliens drop from the sky.
Yeah.
But I have never seen anything like this. How much more are you hiding?
Hold up.
Black Panther, it must kind of feel like your baby. You know, when you write and direct a project like this, what's your mindset like now when people are starting to see it?
Nerves. Nervous. You know, it's like you. It's an interesting process making movies, and this one has been the most unique amongst like the 3 times that I've made films. Even though each time has been very different. But for this, like, we literally just finished it, you know. So now we're sharing it with people, and they telling us whether they like it or not. You know what I'm saying? And so it's almost like as if, you know, you're giving birth to a baby, and then the doctor's like, as soon as it comes out, it's like, it's an ugly baby. You know what I mean? Or it's a cute baby. You know, and you kind of like, wait, what? You know, that's kind of how it feels right now. But it's incredibly exciting, you know, because it's a different process with Marvel. In terms of like sharing it with audiences. You know, they've gotten to the point where their films are so popular that they gotta like watch spoilers at every, you know, they gotta have a crazy security, and they can't show, you know, you can't show it to audiences like you would normally.
I waited my entire life for this. The world's gonna start over. I'ma burn it all.
What happens now determines what happens to the rest of the world.
There's always so much secrecy around projects like this. Are you kind of relieved to finally be able to talk about it and stop dodging questions?
Yeah, we got about like 7 more days for the movie comes out. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, it's tough, you know, because you got people asking questions that you clearly can't answer. So it's the art of like the finesse of dodging and not answering things. And
I know you were a fan of Black Panther when you were a child.
Yep.
So was it a big deal for you and your childhood self to be involved with this?
Yeah, my 10-year-old self was having a blast, man. It was a lot of fun to be a part of this project for, you know, a lot of reasons. One being that, you know, I definitely read the comic books and, you know, collected them when I was a kid growing up. So yeah, to be a part of it was a big deal.
And the movie is so representative of the diverse world that we live in, and in a very empowering way. Do you think it's an important movie for that reason?
Yeah, representation is definitely very important, you know. Being able to see yourself on screen, to be able to, you know, dream and, you know, see yourself in, you know, various roles, and, you know, wondering what my 10-year-old self how that would have impacted me, you know, to think about the possibilities, what I could achieve, what I could be, you know. So yeah, representation I think is extremely important, not just, you know, for people of color, but women also, you know, seeing themselves in strong, smart female, you know, leads. I think it was like super important.
My son, it is your time.
Show me my respect and bow down.
You get to decide what kind of king you are going to be. Don't freeze.
I never freeze.
You know, you got incredibly strong women around T'Challa. You know, and it's a commentary on society. You know, I think in terms of some of the ancient cultures on the continent of Africa and women's places in there, and also this kind of idealized, you know, future. You know what I mean, of what the world can be like. You know, what a high-functioning society would look like in terms of identity and who's allowed to do what. You know, we wanted Wakanda to be a place where everybody did everything. You know, and that was okay. It was embraced, and it was a king who empowered the people around him to be great, because he knows that it would make him greater, make the country greater, protect him more. You know, so it was something that Marvel was into, that Joe was into. It was already there in the material. We just wanted to adapt it to what we needed it to be for our film.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out.
Wakanda forever!
The revolution will not be televised.
Let's have some fun.
And working with someone like Ryan, how has he influenced your own interest in directing?
He had a big part of me stepping behind the camera. Just, you know, I guess it goes back to your other question about representation. You know, seeing a young black director, you know, do a film like Fruitvale, and then step it up and do Creed, and then raise the bar again doing Marvel. You know, anything's possible, and he kind of pushed that on me to know that, you know, that I could do that too. So he definitely inspired me to want to step behind the camera a lot faster than maybe I would have on my own.
Mike's really good at his job. You know, he's really good at his job. And you know, every time I've worked with him, you know, even though we're friends and very close, you know, if he wasn't as good as he was, we could be great friends all day, but I wouldn't hire him. You know what I mean? Like he's just that talented and gifted. You know, as far as him being inspired to become a filmmaker, I think that Mike's gonna do what Mike's gonna do, regardless, like, you know, regardless of coming across me or whatever. He's always been, you know, a brilliant actor, and I think that his mind is destined for big things in terms of storytelling.
The revolution will be live.